Hello, hello. It's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back to work in the altered book to fall journal. And, well, we're getting somewhere. Little by little. And that brings us to this page here. And it has a pocket like this, which is just opposite of this one. I'm afraid to put too many pockets together after my fiasco with that one envelope one. So let's go ahead, though, and give it a try. See what happens. So I have my pages cut this time, so that will make it a little bit quicker. I wonder if I'll ever get through the book. Yeah, you always wonder that when you get started on something like this. It's like, oh my goodness, will I ever get done? And this is just covering this part so that when this comes up it has a little decorative and not just a book page. So leaving a little line around it. I think that will do. Wanted to welcome my new subscribers. I sure appreciate all of your additions to the channel. And really appreciate all my regular subscribers always leaving me comments and stuff. I appreciate that so much. So we're doing a Let's Make Together hashtag Let's Make Together, and that is by Carol at Free Spirit Arts. She and Tammy Van Antwerp are hosting this, and tuck that in, get rid of it there for a second. They're hosting this, so I'm going to hashtag this one. Be sure to visit their channels. They're each doing some really fun stuff. And if you haven't been over to see Carol's wool shed yet, oh, you gotta go. You just gotta. And Tammy's getting ready to start a fall journal as well. She loves fall too. She and I both. Just the colors and the season and just everything. It's just so pretty. So, yeah. Tammy's also doing a giveaway when she hits her 500 subscribers. And another interesting thing about Carol's channel is she does a lot of food prep type things. She doesn't go through the whole thing, but she does do enough that you should be able to get what's going on and stuff. Sometimes she'll give you the whole, she'll always give you the whole recipe, especially if you want it. But yeah, she has some really cool ways to prep canning things, and she prepares different sauces and stuff, and she's quite a cook. I have never had her cooking, but from what she posts, I can tell that she would be a supreme cook. So anyway, go over and listen to those channels and be subscribers. And with Tammy's, you need to follow her channel. You need to be a subscriber. This is to win her giveaway, which is a full-on junk journal, and it is beautiful, absolutely stunning. So, yep, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, we have that. Let's put this on it. Now, you'll notice I'm not going all the way down into the gully here, right down in here. I'm leaving that just a little bit open, just so that it doesn't glue that portion of the book too much. Leave it just a little flexible. There we go. A lot of times, if you clamp these, they will glue down better. Then you don't have to fuss with them so much. Okay, now this one is a triple pocket page. So I, of course, put my paper under to get the shape I wanted. This angled shape. And then we have this one that'll go up here. So let's get these inked up. Oh, and we want that one so the pumpkin is upright. We don't want an upside down pumpkin now, do we? Should have got a big, should have got a bigger one of these. Think. A dauber? An ink dauber? I'm going to make a Halloween journal. I think it will just be like a folio style. It'll be something simple, I think. Leave a little bit of edge on the pieces. I'm not stuffing them down into that gully down there because we don't want it to prevent the book from opening and closing. And you see here we leave a little bit of a piece there so it covers that all the way up. And this page is going to get glued to this one, so we'll get that on here in just a moment. Now this one, no matter how I cut it, it's probably because it has the crisscrossing in it. It just confused my eye. I'm gonna just color that in since I kind of screwed it up there. Which is okay because it looks good. Add a little more fall. So anyway, I had to cut it just a little bit more crooked. But it fits. It worked out good. And of course these don't have to cover the whole page because unless you are afraid somebody's going to be peeking down in there and saying, hey, you didn't cover the whole page. I don't think they'll do that. So I didn't quite get that one over as far as I should have, but I think it's okay because it's going to get covered anyway. Oh, it didn't really. So we could put something on there if we want, or we can just pull this up Bring it forward a little bit. There we go. Now press it down and get that glue off the back there. We don't want to glue that page all down. Well, let's glue this one down. I just glue the flaps down just to reinforce. You can cut them off if you want. You can cut them off straight or not leave such a big flap. That's totally up to you. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's put this last one on here. I'm just really messing up today. It's one of those days. There. That works. Okay. So you can see how that one's going to go. I'm not getting the views on this like I was in the beginning. So, I'm never quite sure what to do about that. There's nothing I can do about it, but I'm wondering, do you get too bored with just the one thing that I'm working on? You need me to work on a couple more things while I'm and work more of this on my own? What would help? Tell me, please. Because if the views are going down, that means my algorithm is not going in the right direction. Oops. Okay, so let's glue these down. So we have this one that we're going to glue to that one. Oh, we've got to glue this down. Glue it all down. Alrighty. My husband went for a bike ride this morning. We stayed and cleaned the house today. Pulling the pages up so they're even. Yeah, he went quite a ways. He went out to the lake, around the back side of the lake. So that was really cool. I'm a little fearful of riding traffic, so not my favorite. Wouldn't have been my favorite thing to do. I'd have been really nervous. I'm just not a risk taker at this age. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just wimpy. I forgot to go over the tops of these. Don't want that to come off. Okay. Go over the top up here. There. Now, let's put one there. One there. This should be able to come off by now. One about there. And one in the middle. All right. And I do have these 2 pages ready to go for over here. Both of these, of course, are in here. That'll kind of use that up. Yep, that's okay. That feels like it's flexible enough. I love this one. This is the one we did with the napkin. Yeah. And here's how the other napkin turned out. It never did absorb all the way through that. So I think what it is the basil cardstock. It has a lot of texture to it. And I think because I didn't squish it down into the basil, or basil, however you say it, I think that it allowed it to come back up and get white under it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I think probably we'll use that side. And I was thinking they could just make some really nice pockets. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to set that over there for right now. So we need to start making a few cards. We need 2 things to slip under and 2 to go in here. So what do I have? I do have this really vibrant paper that could become little booklets. And then what else do I have? Oh, I do have this one that would make a nice little booklet. This I think would be very pretty. I don't know if it'd go in that one all right. Oh, this would be cute. Kind of a white background, but maybe it'd be okay. Don't know. We do have some apples over here. That's not an apple. That reminds me of Christmas. There is that little truck with all the apples. Here's some apples. So apples and pumpkins might be cool. Or we'll go back to our paper pad that we've been using. And let's see what we have here. We haven't used this yet. We do have this great big paisley. We have the small sunflowers. The wheat. I think the wheat is very pretty. This might be pretty with the little brown leaves and stuff in it. Whoops. Sorry. And of course, we know that that would be pretty. This would be a nice one. I love this because it goes with these pumpkins. So let's look at that. Okay, so cards to go in. Oh, pencil, where are you? Now we can do cards or we could do little booklets. And let's cut off the top first. So we got an extra piece there. And then I have this, and I'm going to use this as a scoreboard. To make my little book. That way I don't have to get out my scoring board. And then of course we'll score it down along here. But first we better be sure it's going to fit in there. Fold that score in. See if I need to cut it down just a little bit. Oh, that's going to be cool. But I do think I will cut down the side just a little bit more. So leave that out there. We'll rescore it. Let's take this off here. About like that. And then I'll rescore it here. And then fold that in. And we should do something with the inside here so you can write on it. So that would probably be some paper. Just go around that so you can see where I'm at. There she is. Here. And then here. And we cut off the bottom. About here. And here. So what is your guys' favorite season? Mine is fall. I love fall. I just love it. I love the crisp morning air. I love the cooler days. Everything about it just thrills me. When I was young, my dad would take my mom, and as kids when we were young, and we'd go see the fall trees going over the pass. And Gosh, it's beautiful. Just beautiful. So many beautiful oranges and yellows and still some greens and browns and not just brown, you know, it's just these beautiful, beautiful colors. My dad was really good about taking us places. He wasn't good about stopping and visiting anywhere for very long. It was like we'd get to the ocean and he'd say, "There it is." Point it out to us. But there were times we went down to the beach. We have pictures, actual pictures, and we're all wearing headscarves, the old headscarves to try and protect our ears, because we all got bad earaches. So, yeah, it's funny to see my brothers wearing mom's scarves. Oh, I love it. But we had fun. And when I say go over the pass, it's called the Santa Ana Pass. It goes over Highway 20 to Sisters, where right now they have a big fire. I sure hope our friend Debbie Forward, who belongs to this channel, is doing okay. She lives in Sisters. Sisters is not a very big place, but there's a lot of outlying homes, a lot of cattle, a lot of horses. So it's kind of a worry, you know, for the farmers and stuff and the homeowners. A lot of big beautiful homes up in that area. When you cross the mountain here, you quickly get into more of a desert type, not quite desert, but more sandy and pine trees. It's really a different environment than you get over here, and different than going over the Cascades. As you get way over into eastern Oregon, you get a lot more deserts, and there's the Alvord Desert out there, and there's a lot of activity out there. People use it for different things. Get into wild horse country as you start heading into eastern Oregon. A lot of beautiful, beautiful areas. I mean, it's so different. You're on this side of the mountain, you know, and you're in the Willamette Valley is what they call it. And I don't know, it's just so many different weather patterns, you know, so many different weather areas. A lot of furs here, and different kinds of furs, all kinds of furs. And yeah, just very cool. And then you go towards the coast and you get the windswept trees and cooler weather, of course. We used to always go to the coast when the valley was hot. My folks had a house over there at the time, and we'd go stay there quite a bit. And if the house wasn't in use by the folks, but we'd take kids, and sometimes we'd use it as a starting and coming back to point as we traveled up and down the coast. That was always fun. I miss those days a lot. I do. I really miss them. With our animals, we don't get out to do too much now. It makes it a little different. Okay, we need something on here. So let's look in here. These are the different kits. Now this first one is, I think it's Junk Journal Studio. Let's see. Yep, Junk Journal Studio. Got some little pockets. Mushrooms. A lot of mushrooms. Very nice. Pumpkins. Ah, here's what I'm looking for right here. This little bird, I think. I like this bird, and I think he'll look good on here. And he's looking at those pumpkins like, pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. What's your favorite pie? I have to think about that, boy. Mine, I think, has changed quite a bit, because mine used to be like cream pies, and now I'm not as excited about the cream pies as I used to be. But I do love the pumpkin, the custards and stuff like that. And, oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yes. We'll put that on there. What do we have? No, not that. Oh, let's see. I think we'll use this. Okay. Let's go this way. There we go. For that one. And there we go for that one. Go around this edge. Can't remember who asked about a Halloween journal. I still have to go back and look. I get quite a few messages, so it's hard to go back and look because I can't remember exactly where I saw it. So, not as easy as it should be. So, anyway, I think we'll do a tag book or a little folio. I keep thinking tag book. Keep thinking I'm going to cut out some tags and cover them with Halloween paper. I would like to maybe make them into doors and have monsters peeking out. But I don't have any monsters, so that might be kind of hard. I think you have to have monsters in order to have monsters peeking out of the door. So that would be a little difficult. I want to keep it fairly simple because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. last year we made really neat ones. Dahlia over at Mandalay Cards and More, she made a kit, and wow, it was amazing. It was so fun to work with. And that was the first time I'd made a Halloween journal. So it was really quite exciting. Oh, that's Firewatch. We have a fire about 8 miles out of town. I thought they got it out today, so that might be about the Sisters fire. So, that time of the year, as a lot of us know, we have to deal with these crazy things. I don't know if I told you, but I think it was last week, someone went up. We have what's called the Santiam River, and along that river runs River Road, and somebody started a fire out that way, and then went up River Road and down the back side of the lake, and they lit 3 different fires. So they were purposely done. So that was alarming. I don't know why people think they need to do something like that. Do you? I mean, it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. I think I'm going to leave this like this. You can journal in here, and then we'll put something in here. Let's make sure it fits. Oh yeah, fits so much nicer. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So I will make another one of these for over here, but it'll be a little different. And then I'll make something to put under these little doodads. It's going to have to be pretty firm because, well, that slides under there, and it's not super, it's not a super thick cardstock. I was going to put some old vintage Thanksgiving cards in here. I must have put them back in their box. I'll have to find those. I thought that would be a nice treat in this book to have some old vintage cards. So, I think that is all we are going to do today. Let's have a look at these pages. Okay, so we have this pocket, and this pocket, this one, and this one, and then we keep going. So I did these at just kind of a different angle. It would be cool to do another one like this and bring another one down, I think. Kind of like a sunburst or something coming through the trees. That's how I imagine it. This one I can see. You see that's coming up already? I didn't get the glue along the edge enough, so I'll have to fix that and spend some time holding it down so it will stay glued. Okay, I am going to let you go for today, and we will yak at you all later. There. How's that? Looks good to me. Let me bring you in closer. 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 Come in closer. There we go. How's that? All right. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you guys are enjoying this. If you want me to move on to something different, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. And then work on this on my own and bring it back when it's done. If everybody's tired of the fall journal. So let me know. Or I can start another project and go back and forth on the 2 projects or 3 projects, whatever we have. So let me know if you'd like me to make some kind of change. And I'm happy to adapt whatever I need to do. All right. Thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you all in the very next video. Bye.